What if studying abroad costs you nothing, full tuition, a monthly salary, and zero application fee? Hey everyone, welcome back to On Study Abroad, the channel that helps you get fully funded scholarships around the world. If you're new here, tap like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a scholarship that's actually open. In today's video, 3 fully funded scholarships with no application fee, 1 for your bachelor's, 1 for your master's, and 1 for research. We'll go through each one step by step, straight from the official website, what you get, who can apply, exactly how to apply, and the deadlines. Let's get into it. First, for undergraduates, the MEXT Scholarship from the government of Japan, one of the oldest and most generous scholarships in the world. This is the official study in Japan website run by the Japanese government. Let's start with what you actually get. A monthly allowance of 117,000 yen, paid for the entire length of your degree. Your tuition, the entrance exam, and admission fees are all waived. MEXT even flies you to Japan and back. And the undergraduate scholarship runs about 5 years because it includes a 1-year preparatory course before your degree begins. So how do you apply? The track we're using is the embassy recommendation here under the application process. You don't apply to a university first, you apply through the Japanese embassy or consulate in your own country, and they run the first round of selection. Now, can you apply? Here's the eligibility section. You need the nationality of a country that has diplomatic relations with Japan. You must in principle be born on or after April 2nd, 2002. So this is for students applying straight out of secondary school, and you need 12 years of schooling. Then comes the screening set out right here. The embassy runs a document review, written examinations, and an interview. Pass that, and they recommend you to MEXT for the final decision. And here's something most people miss this section, the subject test questions. MEXT publishes its actual past exam papers, organized by subject, so you can download them and practice before you ever apply. Just note, no calculators allowed. And this is the official application page for undergraduates on the same government site. Scroll down, and here's exactly what you submit. You'll need the application form, your academic transcripts, your certificate of graduation, a recommendation letter, and a medical certificate, all handed to the embassy, never directly to MEXT in Japan. And the official forms are downloadable right here. So what do you do today? Because each embassy runs its own recruitment. There's no single global deadline. Recruitment opens around spring 2026 for an April 2027 arrival. So search your local Japanese embassy's scholarship page now. There's no application fee at any stage, just budget around $2,000 for your first month. Next, for master's students, and this one is open right now but only until July 31st. The DAAD Helmut Schmidt Programme, the Master's Scholarships for Public Policy and Good Governance funded by the German government. Here's the objective in their own words. The program exists to train future leaders who go home and drive social, political, and economic development and strengthen democracy and good governance. So who can apply? Graduates from developing and emerging countries with a strong first degree, above average grades in the upper third, in fields like social and political sciences, law, economics, or public administration. And crucially, they want people who have already gained practical experience through jobs, internships, or community and volunteer work. It covers 7 master's courses at German universities: Bonn, Rhein-Sieg, Duisburg, Essen, Erfurt, Magdeburg, Osnabrück, and Passau, everyone taught in English. And the full course list is in this linked document, information about the master's courses. Now the value, and it's generous. First, your tuition fees are completely waived. Then a scholarship of 992 euros paid to you every single month. On top of that, full health insurance in Germany and fixed travel allowances. plus rent subsidies and family supplements where they apply. And before your degree even starts, a mandatory German language course lasting up to 4 months. Now, the step people get wrong, so listen closely. You do not apply on a DAAD portal. You send your application directly to the university running the course. You may apply to a maximum of 2 courses, and if you do, you rank them inside one single letter of motivation. How does selection work? A committee of professors and DAAD staff makes the decision in October and November. If you are chosen, they contact you by email, and only then do you upload your full documents to the DAAD portal, never before that. And final results are sent in writing around December or January. 2 eligibility rules also live on this page. First, your last degree must be dated January 2020 or later, no more than 6 years old. Second, you can't have spent more than the past 15 months in a wealthy country that isn't on the official developing countries list. Now, the document. A checklist that you must sign by hand, print it, sign it, scan it. Electronic signatures are rejected. And the DAAD application form. Your CV in Europass format, and any gap of 3 months or more must be explained, plus your degree certificates and a full set of transcripts. Then proof of your English, a current written reference, and for applicants from India and China, an APS certificate. One more on that letter of motivation because it's decisive. 1 letter, 2 pages maximum. Tie it to the program's mission and show a real problem in your community that this degree lets you go home and solve. And the deadline in black and white from the 1st of June until the 31st of July 2026. No application fee. And third, for researchers, the Humboldt Research Fellowship in Germany. This is the official Alexander von Humboldt Foundation website. It's open to researchers of every nationality and every discipline, and you choose your own research project. Here's what it pays right here. If you finished your PhD in the last 4 years, it's 3,000 euros a month for 6 to 24 months. If you're more experienced, 3,600. On top of that, a mobility allowance, an insurance contribution, travel costs, and family support, including 506 euros a month for an accompanying partner. Eligibility comes down to timing set out here under the criteria. Postdocs must have completed their doctorates within the last 4 years, experienced researchers within the last 12. And watch this rule, you can't have spent more than 90 days in Germany in the 18 months before you apply. Now, the single most important thing about this one, your academic host. You need a professor or researcher at a German institution who agrees to host your project, and you must arrange this before you apply. Their confidential statement carries huge weight with the committee, so identifying hosts and writing to them is step 1, and you should start now. The application itself is fully online. You fill in the form, then email a link to your host and to 2 expert reviewers who upload their statements directly. And here's the catch. Your application isn't even forwarded to the foundation until your host has submitted theirs, so chase them early. Here's what you'll prepare: a CV of no more than 2 pages, a research outline of no more than 5 pages, your full publication list with your 1 to 3 key papers, and your doctoral certificate. That 5-page proposal is judged on originality and whether it's realistic at your chosen host, so make every page count. Your application is peer-reviewed and then decided by a selection committee of 60 to 70 academics, and the odds are genuinely good for a fellowship this size. The foundation expects to approve around 20 to 25% of applications. On timing, the committee meets 3 times a year and calls open in March, July, and November, each capped at around 800 applications closing as soon as that cap is hit. The next call opens on July 15th, just weeks away. So have your proposal publications and host confirmation ready before it does. So the move is simple. Lock in your host, sharpen that 5-page proposal, and be ready the moment the window opens. And once again, applying costs you nothing. So that's 3 fully funded paths. MEXT for your bachelor's in Japan, apply through your local Japanese embassy. The DAAD Helmut Schmidt Programme for your master's in Germany, apply straight to the university between June 1st and July 31st. And the Humboldt Research Fellowship for researchers, line up your host, then apply when the call opens on July 15th. All fully funded, all free to apply. Every official English link is in the description below. If this video helped you do 3 quick things: tap the like button, subscribe so you never miss a scholarship that's actually open, and tell me in the comments which country you're applying to. New walkthroughs every week. See you in the next one.